He's not. He's
They're gonna. Oh, that's gonna be rounded out. Oh, Angle is with a Molotov in hand. OG can't do anything. Finds one kill. And finally, Freddy's out of apartments right at the good time. He wasn't challenged at all there. And he was the key right now as well, securing that site.
And unlike what Yggdrasil were able to do.
Lewis is just rushing in with the MP9. The jumping kills and yells from the jumping kills. Pingway
From behind, from two sides, absolutely obliterated Garland, just making sure that he cannot get any extra ground. And
no way!
Last kill.
On that retake. Only one defuse kit on FSG's side as well, so they need to be careful entering and making their way onto that site. They lose that, and if they lose any more time, it's going to be really tough. And Monster Shock and Zay getting kills, and they just spray down all of BM's play. But Pingway gets the kill, Rossoneri refrags. Born duels on top mid, but still BM looking to move on to B site. Two players still there, usually BM Esport taking care of one. He's on sandbags, but Lino and Rossoneri both, and well, BM Esports just running over, connecting, and all 95Vikings players as aggressive as possible now. Both of the sides playing with the edge of the smokes there. Funk trying to find someone along, but this is not where Stan. No, Pre is walking out the smoke, but Pre is faster as well. And now it's 2-on. Oh, as this is gonna be the end of the first. And Pingu is right there on hot with the bomb, so he wants to get it down here. One player going up to heaven. This is gonna be an interesting duel there. Pingway shuts him down. Yules doesn't finish off Pingway. He stops the plant, but Gown fires a shot back. They're running out of time, but yeah, looks like he's just a bit slow here, but already being spotted outside here. One kill goes for FSG, but there's a reply here from Luke Keith. Oh, there's a lot of pressure here. But FFG is just finding that ground right now. Gamex just is actually just set an ace sight. If that that flank is just so perfect. Oh, Thieb finds the kill. There's coming more and more lined up here, and Thieb shuts down his teammates, confused for a second. And there's more coming, and
just giving away.
Born just looking at this empty site. Yes, time to plant. Oh, well, they're crawling up now.
Instantly up. But he's going to hear this. He's going to hear. Yeah, that's the first one, and that's the kill.
And he knows where the last one is. He's gonna flash for himself here, and doesn't even need to be a question of timings now. But feel like FFG are gonna concede their positions any second now. Little Hope focused there with his op. Gallant probably knows this. That's the reason why he's hugging that wall. He's gonna take the peak, but Little Hope is in position, and Rossoneri taking care of Thib as well, so they didn't take second. That bomb is coming from the other side now. Luke P finding another headshot here. Just Monster Shock being squished there between two players. 3-on-3 situations now. These terrorists are dropping down to that B side. Pingo here pops ahead, finds another one. It's just Jules alive, and he kind of squished there between two players. 3-on-3 situations now. These terrorists are dropping down to that B side. Pingo here pops ahead, finds another one. It's just Jules alive, and he kind of he did get to plant the bomb, but it's really hard for him to defend that site. Gets Pingway down, but two of them just following up nicely and taking.
Yeah, but he already let his position basically known the moment that he started shooting through the vent.
Oh, there's an opportunity. Yules is super low. He's dropped to 19 HP. Monster Shock. No, he's just gonna go for that ninja defuse. He spotted him. Yules is right there. He gets him. He taps him down as well, but Celian's already being escorted away from danger there.
On the rotate towards the A site now.
Yep. Still, might be not the safest of course. It's just their pistols, but they are just gunning and running inside. Fred doing a good job, gets a triple kill with here, of course. Already used up the utility as well. They're just gonna be committing to the A side once again here. Oh, they wanted to actually get that lurk down, but it's not allowed, and bomb drops into the possession of FFG. even beat Sinister Flames with round difference, which they're definitely looking to do here. As RQS currently sitting right in the middle of that group on 4th position, 1-1, and at first win coming from a forfeit by the opponents. And recently we just saw them lose to Immensity, so it's interesting to see how RQS will respond to that. We're gonna see first map ban coming out as well. That's gonna be Dust 2 here. Not favored by either sides here. 95Vikings definitely more of an Inferno type of team. And we saw RQS play Mirage here, the only game they have played this season yet. 95Vikings recently just got confirmed to the ECA Open season as well, so they will be chasing the playoffs yet again. There was a little bit of a question mark for over the heads a little while, but now it has been removed and they are back at it. RQS will be banning Mirage as their second map, while the first one coming up will be Nuke from 95Vikings, but also Inferno, and that is one of their staple picks, so I'm interested to see what's going to come out of this. We have the likes of Overpars Open, something I feel 95Vikings doesn't really like, and Ancient coming out as the last pan from RQS side, so it is just going to be Vertigo or Overpass, and it is going to be Overpass. I'm not sure, have we seen it already this season in a best of one? I think not, so at least we're going to see something original here. Overpass, probably not one of the best of one maps, but let's see what these teams can do with it. It's always a fun map full of surprises, and of course historically as well. I think it has provided some of the best moments. And of course, like I said already, Group B is all open still. 95Vikings looking to go 2-0, and if RQS wins, they will go 2-1 and enter the top 3 of that group. Still early stages, of course, but that means that half of the opponents will be played for RQS. A win is very important from here. We will be taking a very short break until the players are inside the server, and don't you go anywhere. See you then. Well-timed flash. Dalden takes out both.
No, they've got the advantage in terms of economy. There's Deagles and Galeals on the side of the D's. It's not an ideal place to be, and you don't really give him any of them guns. As Killian flashed through the smoke. Someone check his files. He's cheating, I swear. And with a
he said he's just gonna get tapped away. Gamax has a setup here on A site. A pretty nasty setup, but say finds Luke Beef, and it could all go down now. Gamax are losing their players, but Heaven players are still standing. This is very important. Say sprays over. Oh, he switches down to the. Gallant's gonna be sent to his grave as well, but Pingway responds from the other side. Shot to his back, but Lil Hope still staying on the T-ramp side. It's just 2-on-1 here. Now 3-on-1. Shark trying to blend in with the wall, but that's not gonna happen. It's gonna be sprayed down. Control on Mirage. It's gonna be a world of difference, and looks like it's gonna be an A split as well. Just 1 or 2 players in there. RQS might suffer a lot. And oh lord, how did Tapochuk just check that corner so cleanly? Without it taken out now. And another player. Okay, bits. You know what? The freeze time was over. Leave it, Jesus.
Oh, that's a blunder.
Yeah, that just sums up Yggdrasil's game. You know, it's just missed timings everywhere.
Doing themselves in the face, not really the foot. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. One here was in control. Oh.
But it's a trade, and now it's going to be a 1v1 with Theb being at 16 HP. Luke has the upper hand in terms of only his health.
Oh no, Theb is just playing with the door. He's like Hadian here, but he doesn't. But looks like that's not gonna be the case, and they're slowly.
Oh, Luke coming from behind. If he finds this,
if
he goes into defense now, he walks past it. No, he heard that. He was.
He's being shut down.
Splashed. They're both flashed and they couldn't see each other, but instead
3-on-2 now. Gamak's taking it back, but no, Gaunt instead. Finally, catches Yules off guard. Luke as well knows as soon as that smoke.
Be half possible
Yeah,
2v2 because they have
2v2.
barely any HP. It's
Well,
about
Luke is coming from behind. You're gonna get one for sure, but when he's planting, that's gonna be Gaunt. Luke is fast.
Ooh, firing through the church, doesn't manage to pick up anything, but does a lot of damage. Both of them will start to push from the same spot again. They don't know it yet. They're watching the wrong angles as he peeks out from behind the box. He gets taken out, and on top of coffins, he's taken out as well. A great retake there in the 2v2 from 95Vikings.
MG and an MG9. That's or an MP9. That is.
Well, the MP9 does all the work here pretty much. They have the Mars as well, and they got the bomb. So, you know, sometimes force buys just... Oh, Bluetooth decides that he's gonna finish in Western style.
The disrespect of the dualies.
Side of Yggdrasil, which is an issue for them, and Angle's gonna spot top apartments. Ooh, yep, here comes the moving through. Oh, 2 quick kills from Angle as he picks him up through the wall and the headshot, and Zillion is gonna help out as the bomb drops.
But nothing too crazy. Just the classic hold from RQS, more aggression towards A side. But one Earth already present. Oh, Potapke finding one defender, a presence as well, wasn't dead. I feel like that pressure can definitely get to you at one point. The full-on apartments pop going to happen here from RQS's side as they're reduced to Tech 9s and Beagles. Every one of them is dying without return unless presence finds one. But they set that far up nicely. 2 flashes to use from FSG's side. If they can aggress with these, you probably could, but Rossoneri is ready for it. Keegan peeks out at the right time, but Lino is the one to finish up with a triple kill there.
I think 95Vikings playing very well, just not peeking, not giving them anything free. Running behind second oranges and behind dark, and they peek out at the same time, and now it's left in a 2v1 with low HP. Ooh, he doesn't manage to get it, but low kit, will he have time to defuse the bomb?
He has the kit, he can make it.
Kit, yeah, just about managed to do it with 13 HP.
Smoking offshore as well. The player coming in from apartments. Monster Shark pretty much just has to make these dry peaks happen here. Lino is creeping very close and already has his crosshair on place. And Pingui coming on. Lino already has the spray coming down, and Lino is stuck in them once again. Killian trying to be that backline support, but there is nothing to see, nothing to find there. They're now moving in a counter line. 3, oh, what a double kill that was. He reacts so fast, it's just impeccable, really.
As he gets third on top of
hello and welcome
there.
back, everybody. If you stayed here for the ads as well, then we're very grateful to you. We are here to see 95Vikings against RQS Esports in the Authority League Season 4 Group B matchup. Now, 95Vikings maybe slight favorites here. They've gone 1-0 in the group. RQS, they lost the only game they've had to play so far. And we're going to be seeing a map which we haven't seen in this season yet, Overpass, which isn't really considered a best-of-1 map, but we are seeing it here. And RQS Esports seemingly trying to win that knife round, but no, 95Vikings just keeping these 2 players back and winning them that CT side they can start on. Overpass, of course. That kind of a map where a good team can pretty much dominate and destroy their opposition on the T side as well. That's definitely possible. And looks like some pauses are being called, or it was just for a joke. Anyways, we are here with the pistol round right now. 95Vikings, oh, already a lot of action coming out right off the bat here. CG finding 2 kills, T's finding a 3rd here. And RQS Esports, well, there are 3 players up right now. Only OG left standing, and he's rotating over there, checking A site, but that's not where RQS's players are. He could, of course, make something happen. Still plenty of time left, but RQS already pincering down every angle, even on stairs. And here it is, OG trying to find someone's head across that distance, but just doesn't work out for him. And Nikas will take him out. RQS takes the pistol round. Okay, if we look at if we look at overpass win distribution, then it definitely is a bit more CT side map. 53% win rate on the CT side. That's I think that's about fourth best of all competitive maps that has existed in CS:GO for CTs. So it can be considered a CT-sided map, just a little bit. Moustache Cat already exploring some alleys there. Actually, mostly all of that team is lined up there. As RQS keeping their players back, and well, ladder room got tested, and the result of it is Moustache Cat's body just dropping down these ladders. And they aren't allowed to exit connector either. It's really hard for 95Vikings. They're just trapped in there like rats. Stan now moving up, but that player is still there. Tease is just patiently waiting for him and getting that kill for himself. One more player to take care of. That's OG, and that's going to be a 5-0 round. Just a flawless round for RQS Esports here. Talking about that overpass a little bit as well, it's definitely not one of the best 95Vikings maps. They've been avoiding it for some time. Extra salt to their wounds were given to by a German team actually, who switched them out of playoffs last ECA season. And they lost on overpass over several overtimes, if I'm not mistaken. And here is CJ just getting 4 kills in a row, but Wody steals the ace here as he gets 10 down. And 95Vikings, well, they are not finding they aren't finding anything here. They're just being completely blown away by the rifles of RQS Esports right now, as they managed to get a full buy here now, and we'll be seeing how that works out. They've managed to save up enough to get Stan and AWP as well, so maybe that's going to be closing down Long and party side of the map. Expecting at least to see that, but there's a monster lineup and they're all running through. The flash was pretty well coordinated, but Pred's incendiary is taking care of them. He's being dropped as well. Now they just have to put it together where that last T is going to be. That flash already goes over the top, they know, as Baudy's just trying to find an entrance back onto the site, and the actual gets one down, but that's already Mister there and takes him down as well. False hope for Baudy there, as he was just seeing that bomb blinking on the ground. 95Vikings winning their first gun round and looking to get plenty of more. We're talking about that game against Immensity RQS had, and there was definitely nice individual performances there from RQS Esports. T's presence and Vahti as well, with very numerous 1 versus X clutches as well, and he did a really good job opening there on Mirage. Looks like something explosive is to be expected from them this game as well. Bit of a split from RQS right now, 2 players situated towards Monster, but the bomb is already dragged up all the way onto Fountain. No defense present there from 95Vikings side. They have been holding it quite passive right now, and just conceding to RQS's energy. As well as 50 seconds on the clock, RQS look ready to go now. That bomb is definitely going to be brought over towards A site, unless it's going to be a cut down. But no, I don't think it is. Moustache Cat goes searching, but gets taken out and got badly punished there. And yes, that A crawl is coming up now. 95Vikings already 1 player less, but Parade finds the lurker on towards B, and that could allow them to move up fast and deny RQS Esports. But no, OG is here, shoots 1 player in the back. Nikas is being dropped, 3 players standing. OG has to find another kill. Yes, he does. Can he find someone else as well? Oh, Pre's already being tested, but 95Vikings can nicely switch up their players. CG doesn't go down easy. They have the close corner covered, and no way, Vaudy. Oh no, it's Vaudy's kill, but it was CG scaring the last player away, scaring OG away with a pistol. He dies to the Molotov. An unfortunate ending to that round for 95Vikings. They had their players brought over right at the last second. It was looking like a done round. 95Vikings had it covered, had these players back up, but it is not to be. Now RQS with 3 in the lead. Once again, 95 Vikings being dropped to pistols. And so far, these first 2 rounds, they couldn't really figure out anything much to do with them. And they spotted 1 player there, and Sten just one-shots Tease with the Deagle. No chance there for Announcer. Ouchie, however, already has plenty of vision into B site, and well, there is 1 player quite close to him. OG probably unaware of that AWP being closed in and scoped in as well. Nikas finding a triple kill on Party and maybe finding some more. Fred is being dropped. Pre is just standing, but Nikas finds another one. And he gets away with 4 kills this round. 95 Vikings, whenever they're on pistols, they're just lacking that capability to hinder RQS enough to get few rifles off, and in the long run that's going to be really tough for them to get that round difference back. I mean, they're on that CT side. They've been forced down already 2 times. They failed Nader, I think. Even a bit of friendly fire there also from 95 Vikings side. Oh, a Stan, nice close combat opening there. Nikas dropped, but Stan took some damage as well. Nikas was fast with it. Whereas 95 Vikings, they need to capitalize the round. They can't just give it away once again. Right now, splitting up the players, they can still allow that. But as soon as 1 duel is being lost, it could be a turnaround. RQS picking up the bomb. Passy play right now. RQS bringing that bomb over towards B a little bit. 1 player quite aggressive along. In fact, there is CG there, but he doesn't find anyone. Meanwhile, Stan takes him out, and I'm sorry, that was Valdi with the AWP I was talking about on a long, while Mustache Cat gets another player down. Present with the bomb, now is going down. Wouty as well just finds the worst timing possible in that attack. T's dropped to 10 HP, and that seems like a round gun for RQS. T is still expecting for 95 Vikings to push a little bit, maybe nab 1 kill minimum, but just doesn't find anybody. Oh, he might walk into the danger that is very close by in the corner, but there's a wish shot from Stan as well. Tease is going for it now. He's aggressing, nearly hits the head of Stan, who's just jumping around like a bunny behind the boxes. But Tease, will he commit to it? He's gonna commit to it. He's trying to, but Stan just no-scopes Tease. That was a cold hold from him. And well done to finish off all RQS players there. 95 Vikings get the 2nd round, get to keep that open play. It's important for them. Meanwhile, RQS does have enough money to reinvest. Not going to be a problem for them right now. So far, of course, RQS has had a read on what's to come at the start of these rounds, and they have reacted accordingly. Right now, we're going to see nothing too crazy from 95 Vikings, just the general split hold against, and quite passive with the AWP, I had to say. Just checking into A main, and Presence already opening up B site, just exposing it like that. OG, they're gonna be aggressing with a flash. Pred is gonna be peeking in, but he got no real information. But Presence gets taken out. There is 1 very close Pred. It's a good shot there, but Nikas coming up and following, getting both of them down. And B site just has no defenders left. RQS free to do whatever they want there. Stan has to be quiet, so does Mustache Cat. Stan already now sending that nade out. Mustache Cat finds a player because he's planting, and they do get that plant. They do get the money because playing inside that smoke now. Stan just trying to hit the wall bangs, but they're not connecting. It's a really deadlock of a round right now. Stan could be throwing that flash for Mustache Cat. Maybe it's going to be trying to clear all corners, but he has no idea where the players are. Wouty is actually coming from behind, but Nikas is already rotated up, but that's not where Stan needs any longer, and Wouty is going to get Mustache Cat down. RQS with big brain plays at the end of this round. 95 Vikings, they have an economy that's really weak, really frail right now. They're going to have to going with pistols, with deagles once again. I don't think they're going to be forcing anything out right now. just minimal utility and a full armor on Pre, actually. Bit unstandard here, as RQS, of course, having an overwhelming amount of firepower this game, and CG already proving my point here with this kill on OG. Stan trying to nab the head, but just can't tap it. And that's why you play these aim trails. This is why you play aim labs, you know. Stan finally finds the kill on Nikos, but Wouty just comes flying in with the Tech 9. Good trade there for RQS. They can't allow 95Vikings to get any more on that eco. But some good positions there. Wouty hits that headshot on Mustache Cat, so still nothing too much lost from RQS's side. And the aim has been really crisp for RQS so far. Pred lone wandering on B site, and it's not gonna find anything here. RQS will be getting that bomb down right now. And looks like they're gonna go hunting at, it seems like. And Pred might be meeting one of these players very soon. Unless they're going to... they're not going straight towards T-spawn, where Pred will be residing in right now. RQS not going too far. They don't have exactly a lot of fortunes either to make rebuys happen. And one good eagle headshot is going to be taking you down, and that's exactly what's happening. CG loses his live presence. Makes his presence known from the other side. Pred didn't expect that. RQS up to 7 rounds now. That is quite wondrous for them. And really, we haven't seen nothing up the gate from 95Vikings so far. We're going to be seeing an XM in the hands of Mustache Cat. Wonder what that's going to be used for. Is he going to rat in connector? Or does he have any other sort of plans with this? And that's exactly where it's going to be played in. And a step down. Nice smoke there as well. A very clean little one-way in connector. But RQS reading into this well. Nothing too crazy. Nico checking the door as well. Knows somebody might be presiding in there, since that smoke is to diffuse vision of players coming from ladder room. And Mustache Cat on a good angle there, but oh, how was he not discovered earlier? Actually, Nikas only now spots Mustache Cat, and that XM shot does not hit over that range. One player less already for 95Vikings. The B side is looking really vulnerable. Pred and we have to hold it well initially if they want to get anything out of this round. They start off nicely with one kill. They rotate and read that push like a book. They know rest of the players are coming through Monster, and they're shutting it down, but it's still Wouty alive. It's CG getting all these kills, and they're just bringing them all on the table now. Presence shutting down Sten. It's just OG standing. It's coming from behind. Smoke is still up, and it just feels helpless this round. The smoke is going to be refreshed as well, and that's just going to be a hint for him to stand back, run away, save this gun, and maybe gonna be lucky with a few exit kills, sure. RQS Esports checking every corner as well. Guessing that OG might be close somewhere. It looks like no contact will be made. And post-explosion either. As RQS is up to 8th, and we're gonna be witnessing something crazier. 95Vikings have dropped behind by 6 rounds now. Definitely raises some questions, but then again, Overpass is one of their weaker maps. I'm wondering, was that veto really an accident, or do they have something stored for us? Well, we can see from their T side maybe. Since not a lot of rounds left on this first half. And a bit more passive from RQS, but Nick is already getting down, and yeah, this is just surprising how fast it happens. In the blink of an eye, they lose one player so early on. Nick is expecting more pushes to happen. 95Vikings pretty much straight as the round starts, they're going to be one man behind. Either it's in connector or someone on B site dying way too early. Presence finding another one. And OG, meanwhile, trades out Nikas. Maybe a vital one. Still a chance for 95 Vikings if they manage to defend one side together, but with a split of players, I don't see it being a possibility. One of those guns on the A side is the Deagle as well, and Pred. Well, he keeps it always at high level and somehow avoids damage, but no, the shot comes in too late. He hits the crate and keeping tabs open on someone coming in from long, but CG's AK is just overwhelming him. And they have the ground swarmed and looking to convert this round. Now RQS, OG taken out as well. It's just standing, and once again 95 Vikings forced to save. Nothing coming out of this round. Nothing but pure heartbreak here, as only that one trade kill was good. And this is really night and day. Looking at the RQS and comparing it to what we saw on Mirage against Immensity, they seemed a bit trackled at times, a bit too cautious, and lost that game, but now they're back full swing, and we can see 95 Vikings definitely having trouble taming them. Vikings getting a gun round out now. That saved AK is going to be helping them out a little bit as well here, as scoreboard isn't really during the... I mean, I'd rather say that the score isn't doing the scoreboard justice, because we have quite a few kills there on 95 Vikings side. Pred and Doji on 7. They've been doing well, but then there's Pre on 110. We don't see that a lot. Pre generally not the bottom fragger. If there is someone, it's generally OG. So a lot of scales have been tilted this game here, and you can see 95 Vikings a bit out of place on the map. Bauti was checking out his own teammate there. And then they get a call here from Connector, but not committing to it yet. And Stan nicely waits out CJ and gets information of another player pushing up as well. The nade's going to be flung in there. It doesn't connect with the player though. No tease. Does eat up a damage, and OG nicely cuts him away, and the party players are under heavy fire soon. There's one player coming in with the bomb, and Presence gets Mustache Gat down. This could be the key. He's already down, and who gets out of that as well. This could be huge. They're turning away and moving down. 95 Vikings still having a player advantage. B-side has to be good now. Jump spotting here. 95 Vikings. Did they get any info? They have one player super close there. That's Presence. Predfight meanwhile closing down Mauti, and this should be a round converted for 95 Vikings now, if not never. Nikas being dropped as well. Presence is still fighting though. Picks up a kill. But that's all he's going to be good for. Stan closes off the round and doesn't escape. And doesn't let RQS escape with a bigger lead than what they have already. Still 9-3 is... It's daunting to look at from 95 Vikings side. They won that CT side through the knife round, but it has been pain and suffering so far. Already opening pick here. CG gets dropped. At least nice change of pace to see here. The 95 Vikings are finding the first frag, but Nikas was completely ready for that burst as Pre just getting obliterated as soon as he puts that head over the wooden wall there. And 4-4. We're moving the later time of this half soon. RQS Esports lining up to make that B take happen. Only checking if there's anyone close by, and actually there is. If he makes that contact happen, it could be big. He's right behind that crate. Oh, this is big. Foudy thinks the scene is clear. and OG will be covering it. If Valdi turns and they do get these players, Fred is with his back as well. OG has to get everything, but they made that divergence happen. But oh, OG is here and sprays 2 down, gets the bomb as well. Great reactions there from 95Vikings. T is still standing, but Sten shuts him down right away. It was almost the copy of that last round as well. 95Vikings 1-4 now. Just these little glimpses of joy keeping them afloat here. And of course, trying to break RQS economy as well. They can still buy here, and if they do manage to break RQS another time here, they could be playing against RQS, who will be on pistols on the last round of the half. Really important here to get this round as well. Easily running out of connector, RQS Esports. So much space left uncovered, but OG gets a trade. That's all what there is. Sten finds another one, has to retreat back to site. Doesn't know how many players are on wrong. There is one, however, and he doesn't find anyone by spotting. This is a bit dangerous here. He's creeping up really close, and he doesn't know that Nico is already there. Gets him down, but Mustashgat repeating what OG did last round at B site, and Pre this time ending the sentence. 5-9 now, 95 Vikings putting together these consecutive rounds, really important for them. Just get that positivity going as well. RQS now on Deagles, on a Tech 9, on a Mac 10, on a Scout. You just need to get that round as well. Of course, we've seen what RQS can do with Tech 9s as well. They have massacred 95 Vikings several times in connector and in the whereabouts. Nico as well already confirming one player's presence. That is Mustashgat. He's being fired at quite a lot there. Flings that nade in and expects a peek there. Maybe a swing there onto party, but this time RQS just playing as tactically as possible. Obviously they need to get close and surprise 95 Vikings with these weapons, but it doesn't happen. Sten and Mustashgat closing down that a banana and presence, running in with the Mac 10, but that might not be all that good. Nico still finds a kill. Mr. OG suddenly under heavy pressure here. Presence has picked up the AWP. What is going on? The tides have been turned, and suddenly 95 Vikings just thrown that round away. It's still Pred Fly in it somehow, but he might have missed his timing. There is one player on truck and he completely misfires. CG takes him out. It's 10-5 half, and complete dominance, actually, I dare say, from RQS side. We can see that Pre, despite this I think one double kill he had, been really underperforming right now, 4-13. And take a look at RQS's scoreboard as well. Nothing too crazy, of course. One player beating the amount of rounds, that being CG with 16 kills. Yes, the sides have been switched here. Oh, someone takes 1 point of damage as a smoke hits the back of OG. And that's just how this game has been going for 95 Vikings. Little blunders there on their presence. I mean, Monster is a very good place to hold with dualies, but he only finds one kill. T switches in there, and Sten and Free combining nicely. Flash is going out as well. And they take 2 kills, but Vaudi shuts one down already. CG and Vaudi at the back of the site. Vaudi finds one, trying to find Pre as well. Last player standing, Pre. A moment for him to maybe prove himself that he isn't the bad player in this game. And he just had an unfortunate first half. Finds 1 kill. Vaudi is still standing and actually has the high ground. He's high and wide open there. Vaudi, is he going to take that turn? And he just gets Pre down. Looks like Pre was running out of ideas what to do there as well. Does have the bomb, but such close combat, you don't have the time to get it down and to get into a secure position. RQS winning the pistol, and this doesn't promise to be any good for 95 Vikings. More of an utility investment coming out from RQS Esports as they focus on the smokes and flashes. MP9's out, and they're already going to be used nicely in toilets, but Pre is fast. Mustashgat dropped to 2 HP, though. He's the that war veteran that survived, but Mustache Cat's gonna be dropped, and that was a bit of an overkill there with the headshot right across the alley. Sten, oh, the player escaped into the smoke. Tease is there, and he just sprays through it while it gets sprayed down. Tough to reckon anything here. Freeze looking around, they're trying to push through that smoke. OG has to have that angle covered. They don't, it's gonna end really badly. They do get to refresh that smoke, and it might push RQS out of that site. Nico is trying to find a way in, but Sten finds a reply. Nico is still standing. No way, Pre. Is he going to lose out another round in a one-on-one? This is really sad to see. Flies in with a flash. Finds the head of Nico's just before that smoke went off. And a nice victory for Pre there in that round. 95 Vikings just fighting the fire here. That puts them 5 rounds apart right now. RQS, well, their guns were taken out. They can get out an MP9, but that's just it. Let's to going with different kinds of weapons. We even seen a CZ here, which is really unusual. I mean, even an overpass. CG nicely opening it up. Kill on Mustache Cat with the MP9, just as usual. RQS grabbing the bull by his horns. And just to completely overrun B site there in the hands of terrorists. RQS pretty much playing a returk server right now. 4-on-2 though, but Pre takes care of CGTs, taking down Predfly. It's Pre against 3 CTs. That's going to be really hard. I mean, the number of CTs he has to face close plant is just increasing, and that's really unfortunate for him. He's only good for 1 pick. Tease wasn't far off with his 3 HP, but that's going to be a defuse for RQS and a 12th round for them. Double the rounds on 95 Vikings, and pretty sure their spirits are high right now. Trying to close this game off now. Has been a great input from whole RQS team, as we saw in Mirage last time around. It was more about individual performances, but here everybody has been really putting up great plays every now and then. 95 Vikings calling a timeout. It's definitely justified. Surprised they haven't called one earlier, considering there were times they fell behind by miles. I think there was a moment they were behind 9-2, I believe. So yeah, it has been a real battle for them so far. You can see the suffering on overpass, just like they suffered against SFG on ECA playoffs first round last season, and they lost that overpass game after overtimes, which was mentally very exhausting. As we see a little lineup here, a monster. That's probably the best you can hope for, of course, with pistols and just the flash and the smoke. And all things considered, of course, if they find 2 kills there, it would be ideal, but we can already see that RQS ready to rotate and pincer them in as well. They're not scared of anything. They're very happy to use that map for its full potential here. And Vauti already finds 3 kills, and suddenly, before I get to finish my sentence, 95 Vikings are deleted off the map. 13-6. 95 Vikings, they can take out the AKs now. They can prove their worth once again, and they can't let any more rounds slip away. They can't lose any money, any guns in the process as well. The problem is they lost so many players. The same thing happened on the CT side as well. They lost the guns so early on. Oftentimes it was in positions where weaker by RQS managed to pick them up and turn them into their favor. And that's a real sad, that's a real big pill to swallow here, as Stan involves himself in a trade. Presence is taken out, but 95 Vikings not benefiting from that much, since they don't really have too much map control. There is Pre still in connector, but they don't really know what's waiting for them in toilets, for example. One player quite far up on long, and Bauti looks like he's not scared of anything either. Going on a little bit of an adventure there. 95 Vikings probably not even expecting a long push happen. OG looks away on the wrong time, And if that push moves through and he manages to close in on 95 Vikings, it's gonna be nasty. And Vouty, oh, OG spray was just all over the place. Vouty shreds him down. And now 95 Vikings, they are at RQS's mercy here. As soon as they open that door, they could get a nasty jump scare here. But right now, no. Nika is just blending in with the wall with the Mac-10 here. But they are going for the sandbags push, and Nico might find a double kill here. Oh, he does. CG closes down Pred as well. He was left close to Monster. That puts RQS just 2 away, 2 shy of winning this game. And going 2-1 in the group. And making 95 Vikings night a whole lot more bitter. More aggression from RQS here as well. We can see just pushing up, nades flying in, but nicely capitalized on by 95 Vikings. They find the first kill with a pistol. Yeah, more so. That's really impressive, but Valdi just catches OG running past him, but doesn't allow that. As he gets closed down, Stan finds one with a deagle. They need more. 3 players of RQS standing. One of them is on B site, so 95 Vikings. If they find one here, it could be huge. Tease is traded out. 2-on-2, and Pre finds a second. Nikas is taken out. Laid to rest. And CG, is he going to challenge for the retake? Surely so. They have the money to rebuy, might as well try it. CG going out really with a flash, just pushing through the smoke. This is really dangerous, and Pred was pretty much face to face with him and takes him out with that Tech 9. 7th round for 95 Vikings, and they're keeping that dream of winning this game alive. Early utility from 95 Vikings as they're trying to push RQS as well back on the map a little bit. Presence already has connector presence. Gustavscat, well, completely taken out right away. They didn't expect that op to be in that position. Thought that maybe top mid was clean if there's no one there in the first place, but no, RQS just baiting them a little bit, holding their powers back, and with a few deeper lines, managing to shut 95 Vikings down. Also, the best options 95 Vikings do have is just hoping for RQS to have enough players split so they can outrun and gun A site first off, because right now they do have a lot of utility and it looks like they're going to be using that on B site, but B site we know is just all about that clean reactions, clean aim, and so far RQS has proven to be better at both of them right now. CG playing pillar, Nikas check-in ramp. 95 Vikings aggression is ready to follow any second now. Looks like it's gonna be silent for now. And OG finds CG off guard, actually. That's a surprise, but everybody's flashed in the center of that map. And oof, it's really tough here. They just let one CT escape. He's low down in the water right now. Not anymore. Nikas is taken out. One player opening from heaven. Vaude is still up, but that smoke is gonna be pushing him back. RQS 2 players coming downstairs. It's tough for them. Stanton is going to be pushing them slightly. And that's a very good opportunity. If they get these kills right away, they won't be facing any further trouble. RQS, masters of retakes also, but it looks like they will be fleeing. They know when it's the right time to not give up their hard-earned weapons. As 95 Vikings managing to get second round in a row. It's really important to get these pieced together. 8th for them. 6 away from tying it up, but they're showing positive signs there. 95 Vikings definitely still something left to give from these players. Now 95 Vikings arguably on a better buy here as RQS going with an MP9. Just the beneficial utility. 95 Vikings pretty much armed to their teeth. They need to take this round. There is no There's no second options there, and oh, that utility nicely burns RQS, but Vaudi gets the first kill, so that utility damage doesn't really matter. If RQS has more players, they will get the rounds, as Nikos proves as well. Pred is taken out. 95Vikings are just forced into that one little corner of the map where they have to emerge from, and RQS Esports knows that. They're going to be dropping their players back, just waiting for 95Vikings to appear in their field of vision. Vaudi is risking it a little bit with his op. He could be taken off guard with a flank maybe, but it looks like no pressure applied on him, and he just clears out the area around toilets. And I think that calls for more attention from RQS Esports side as well. They expect maybe 95Vikings to drop back through T-spawn. They don't really know where 95Vikings are right now. OG. Oh, this is a duel waiting to happen any second now. Oh, but he finds Vaudi and catches the right timing. And one RQS Esports player dropped now. Sten MoustacheCat. Are they going to be going with a little bit of a boost here? No, MoustacheCat is fast. Gets presence down. Tease is playing wall here. As he gets these long players down, he has to. No other option here. The Molotov misses. He lines up 2 players. He lines up 3 players. He finishes the round for RQS Esports. And he puts them 1 round away from winning this game. Absolutely massive from Tease, but I think that's what we saw from him on Mirage as well against Immensity. He won his 1-on-2s, 1-on-3s, and he just is that amazing clutch player. You just love to have someone like that in your lines. RQS having 7 match points now. They definitely be enjoying that shorter end of a stick to climb here. Ooh, testing here from RQS. Kind of tough. Vaudi is actually really close by as well. It's an interesting fight following up soon here. But Vaudi takes down 3, so yeah, that connector presence deleted immediately. Stan as well, unaware of players coming down through ladder room, and once again 95Vikings with humble straight at the start of the round. Presence shutting down another player. Vaudi takes care of OG. It's just Brett standing against the whole team of RQS Esports. Can he make something of it? He finds 1 kill. There is 55 seconds left. The bomb is far away from him, and he can only play survival here. He can only play a battle royale against the players of RQS. And he's going to be surrounded from all angles as well. He doesn't even keep tabs open on the T-spawn side, and that's going to be the game. CJ finds the last kill. RQS Esports have won 95Vikings 16-2.